What is up, YouTube? Don't know how talkative I'll be on this one. I've just got some tracks that I recorded for a friend back in November, and of course, life got in the way. So, with Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's Eve and all that, this kind of got set on the back burner. And he sent me a message yesterday to ask if I could finish up these tracks and get to him, and I need to do that. So, what better way to do that than to do it on a live stream? So this track, he recorded his vocals over here for it. The backing track came from another local producer or regional or something like that. And I think one of the first things that I want to try to do is to cut a tag out of this this intro. I think I may be able to do that just with some razor edits. So I'll start right here at the beginning and see if I can find a nice repeat to bring back in that doesn't contain the tag. I don't know if that's considered unethical or what, but to me, it's just bothersome to have that tag at the beginning of every single song.
I got this from Million.
Yeah, so I think what I can do is just do a razor edit from bars 5 through 8 and float that back to the beginning because it's just looping on itself anyway. So let's start there and chop off this intro. We will do a razor edit right here. Copy that to the front, and let's see how that sounds. I'll add a very tiny crossfade here. Well, it's probably not even necessary because it's a loop. Let's see. Yeah, that goes through seamlessly. So we've already done a little bit of polish just by cutting off that first part. Now we've got several different vocal layers here to work with, and you guys let me know if this audio is okay because I've got no concept for what you're hearing. I've got all of the overdubs muted right now, and I want to focus on his primary vocal. The only thing that I've done on it so far is I have given it a bit of a high pass filter to cut off some of the low end frequency and remove a little bit of mud from out of it. I've got a little bit of compression going on it, and his delivery was fairly consistent. I've not dialed this in yet. I literally just threw this on before starting the stream. So what I want to do is go through this with his first vocal and take a listen to make sure to see if I need to do any slip editing to adjust some timing. So let's see what we got. And again, let me know if the voice to music ratio is off, and I'll adjust my stream volume for you.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me. I'm the best.
Tuck that in a bit more.
Like me, Stokes Da Great to the Stokes Almighty. Door head open slightly when the demons tried to fight me. When my city never hyped me, circle poison like some ivy. And the nights was feeling spicy. Friends was getting pricey, cut the check just like it's Nike. Eat my plate just like I'm Mikey. Wonder why they take me lightly. Killing them politely. I be up and working nightly. I've been planning.
Now that line right there, I think that he came in a little bit late on that, which I realize you're in the stream and can hear me, but this is how I work. So I want to go ahead and slice this and slip edit that back a little bit to see if I can get that to come in on time just a smidge sooner.
When the demons tried to fight me, when my city never hyped me, circle poison like some.
Went back a little too far, but we'll manage.
Spicy. Friends was getting pricey, cut the check just like it's Nike. Eat my plate just like I'm Mikey. Wonder why they take me lightly. Killing them politely. I be up and working nightly. I've been planning that precisely. They didn't think that it was likely. Normal don't.
That one right there seemed ever so slightly late. I'll nudge it back a few milliseconds.
I be up and working nightly. I've been planning that precisely. They didn't think that it was likely. Normal don't excite me. It was up. They tried to write me back when I was asking nicely. Keep it like the.
Okay, that one's late too. Now, Brandon, if I recall, I think you were struggling with breath control on this.
When I was asking nicely, keep it like the top.
Let's nudge that to the right. Let me try about 5 milliseconds.
When I was asking nicely, keep it like the.
Another 5.
When I was asking nicely, keep it like the top.
I'm probably going to have to slip edit that a few times because let me just take a look at my grid here. Drop my grid to eighth notes and figure this out. This may take a little trial and error. I think I'll probably have to stretch that syllable instead of slip editing, but we'll see what works.
Nicely, keep it like the. Nicely, keep it like the.
Yeah, I think stretch markers is probably going to be a better method for fixing this section. Now, I have not done stretch markers in a long time, so I got to go back and see what my actions are for that. I believe I've got Shift W for stretch markers at cursor, and I will be talking to myself a lot throughout this. If you guys got any questions as to what I'm doing, feel free to drop them in the comments, and I will do my best to answer. But what I'm looking to do right here is to fix some of these syllables to get them to line up properly. I'll start by slip editing that first syllable into place, and I'll add a stretch marker right here. And then add one right there. Why is that not working? Let me go back and double check that action. Add stretch marker at oh, I've got it set at cursor instead of at mouse cursor. Stretch marker at mouse position is probably what I want. So, well, when you're performing, you're just so caught up in the moment. I think that's what it is. So I think I'm going to remove that and instead put that at mouse position. So I'm just changing up one of my actions here for which key press does it. And if I zoom back out, I've probably got stretch markers in the wrong place. Okay, I didn't add them, so that's good. So let's add one here now that we can do it at the mouse cursor. That's what I'm looking for. And what this allows me to do is to, well, as it says, stretch audio.
Keep it like the. Keep it like the tightly. Keep it like the.
That should be on eighth notes.
Keep it like the tightly.
Whoops. This is probably going to take a little bit of trial and error, but we're going to figure this out. Let's try moving this guy here. Moving you here. Moving the rest of this down. And see how that sounds.
Keep it like the tightly.
Now that algorithm ended up sounding kind of wacky there. I've stretched it a little too far. I may have to do a combination of stretch markers and slip editing.
Keep it like the tightly.
Yeah, I'm not liking it.
Keep it like the.
Let me see what happens if I slip edit this one and stretch the previous one. And maybe we can split the difference. Because if I don't have to stretch that too far, it should be fine.
Keep it like the tightly.
Okay, that's getting there. So we've got the first part done.
Keep it like the tight. Keep it like the tightly.
And I think here,
Keep it like the.
I think I'm gonna I can't talk. I'm gonna need to change my waveform view to spectral peaks. And that will hopefully help me to see where his next word actually begins. Looks like right about there. And here, so I think if I snap that and slide this.
Keep it like the tightly, so
there we go. That sounded much better.
Nicely. Keep it like the tightly, so a hater can't deny me. Hustle Monday till it's Friday, get it in.
And we're starting to get off a little bit again, so I want to try to get these falling on those not syllables, but get these falling on the beat as close as possible.
Keep it like the tightly, so a hater can't deny. So a hater.
What is up, Rip? How is the great Northeast treating you?
Tightly, so a hater can't deny.
That felt pretty good right there. Let me turn off my slip editing for now. I generally don't want to stretch these much further than 90%, but
So a hater can't. Locked up tightly, so a hater can't deny me. Hustle Monday till it's Friday. Get it in since it, get it in since, get it in Friday. Get it in since it was white tea. Snakes not try.
Now that one was definitely late. Let's just try to slip edit this one and see how that sounds. Cut that breath out at the beginning too.
Since it was white tea. Snakes not try. Since it was white tea. Snakes not try.
I left off the S. That's what that was.
Snakes not tried to bite me. Snakes not tried to.
Part of me wants to just slip edit this whole thing, but slip editing does not work that great with vocals like this. Guess we will try our stretch markers again. And see if we can just push that a little bit.
Snakes not tried to bite me. Snakes not tried to bite. Snakes not tried to bite me, but snakes not tried to bite me, but snakes not tried to bite me.
That one right there, it's stretched probably a little too far, getting an artifact in it.
Snakes not tried to bite me, but I'm still respect. Snakes not tried to bite me, but I'm still. Snakes not tried to bite me, but I'm still. But I'm still. But I'm still. But I'm still respect. To bite me, but I'm still respected. Hadley know it's missing with. To bite me, but I'm still respected. Hadley know it's missing. He know it's missing. Know it's missing. Know it's missing. Know it's missing with. Hadley know it's missing. Hadley know it's missing with they psyche. Why you wanna laugh?
Alright, so we got that, I think, done. Apparently I've got some other vocals coming in. I thought I had my overdubs done, but maybe it's just these vocals 2 and 3. Let's go back to the front of that section and test that with the intro that now has the tag removed. I'm proud of that part already.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me, I'm the best, nobody like me. Stokes Da Great to the Stokes Almighty. Door head open slightly. So dicey, really like that you don't like me, I'm the best, nobody like me. Stokes Da Great to the Stokes Almighty. Great to the Stokes Almighty.
I missed the spot here.
Great to the Stokes Almighty. To the Stokes Almighty. To the Stokes Almighty. Great to the Stokes Almighty.
This is going to be a fun one. I've got to compress a pretty large spot right here. Speed that up.
Stokes Da Great to the Stokes Almighty.
Not too bad. Let's move that back a hair.
Like me, Stokes Da Great to the Stokes Almighty. Door head open slightly when the demons tried to fight me. When my city never hyped me.
Actually, I think that I should have put another boundary after that. Let's see.
Like me, Stokes Da Great to the Stokes Almighty.
Now let's see if we can figure this out again.
Stokes Da Great to the Stokes Almighty. 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 Stokes Da Great to the Stokes Almighty.
I think this will probably be fine once we put a little bit more effects on it, because like he's got overdubs of this too.
Stokes Da Great to the Stokes Almighty. Door head open.
Go ahead and cut these, cut this breath out. If this song was more aggressive, like if it was metal or something, some of those breaths would be pretty cool to have in there, but it just doesn't make much sense in this context.
Don't like me, I'm the best, nobody like me. Stokes Da Great to the Stokes Almighty. Door head open slightly when the demons tried to fight me. When my city never hyped me. Circle poison like some ivy. And the nights was feeling spicy. Friends was getting pricey. Cut the check just like it's Nike. Eat my plate just like I'm Mikey. Wonder why they take me lightly. Killing them.
Another breath there we can take out. I thought I'd already done that, but apparently not.
Why they take me lightly, killing them politely. I be up and working nightly. I've been planning that precisely. They didn't think that it was likely. No.
On the struggle bus with this mouse today.
That it was likely. Normal don't excite me. It was up, they tried to write me back when I was asking nicely. Keep it.
Don't want him to sound like he's running out of breath all the time.
Was asking nicely. Keep it locked up tightly so a hater can't deny me. Hustle Monday till it's Friday. Got it in since it was white tea. Snakes done tried to bite me, but I'm still respected highly. Though it's messing with their psyche. Why you wanna?
All right, so let's go back and do some pitch correction on this. I think that before, when we looked at this, he was kind of liking having a bit of a T-Pain vibe to it. And in this case, since his whole delivery is just 2 notes, I think that I'm totally fine just using Reatune on this, and I may do it manually. We'll go ahead and leave it, just track it for a minute and take a look and see what these pitches are supposed to be. And I guess it helps if I look at it.
Door head open slightly when the demons tried to fight me. When my city never hyped me. Circle poison like some ivy.
Looks like maybe we're looking at a G sharp to an F sharp. I feel like I need to go get my guitar. Take it down to T-Pain speed. I think I'd actually rather do this manually. At least until I can figure out what my notes are supposed to be. Yeah, I think it should be G and F sharp. Or sorry, F sharp and G sharp. Let me try an F sharp minor and see if that gets it. Yeah, that works. Let's just maybe make it bit slower attack time, because that sounds too robotic to me. Brandon, if you're still on, let me know if you want this like crazy robotic tuned or more smooth. Let's try 100 milliseconds and see how that feels. Let's see here.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me, I'm the best, nobody like me. Stokes Da Great to the Stokes Almighty. Door head open slightly when the demons tried to fight me. When my city never hyped me. Circle poison like some ivy. And the nights was feeling spicy. Friends was getting pricey.
Let's throw micro shift on here, see how that sounds.
Like a Mikey. Wonder why they take me lightly. Killing them politely. I be up and working nightly. I've been planning that precisely. They didn't think that it was likely. Normal don't excite me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just do that manually, because it's I'm not liking the way that sounded. And it's gonna be tedious, but this is what you do. If you want stuff to sound right, sometimes you abandon the automatic tools and you just do it the old-fashioned way.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really
There we go. Sci-fi spaceship command system. So let's just try some manual tuning here, which this is going to be really tedious, but
I've been rolling, I'm so icy.
But I think we'll get much better results doing it this way. I guess I could try that. I could probably do this with Crispy, but the interface on that is so annoying. Probably helps too if I actually turn on my manual correction.
I've been rolling up so I see been so.
We got to get you to where you sing more than 2 notes per song. Yep, so doing this the old-fashioned way.
I've been rolling up so I see been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me.
But it sounds so much better doing this manually. I mean, you just I think that people too often are afraid to put in the work and will just want to throw a preset on everything, but preset doesn't give you as much control and doesn't always give you the best results.
I've been rolling up so I see been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me. I'm the best, nobody like me. Stokes Da Great to the Stokes Almighty.
Now, Stokes, do you realize something missing from the very beginning of the song?
Door head open slightly when the demons try. Like me, Stokes Da Great to the Stokes Almighty. Door head open slightly when the demons try to fight me.
This would probably be easier if I did like a MIDI guide track, but I got some time to kill, so let's do this.
Like me, Stokes Da Great to the Stokes Almighty. Door head open slightly when the demons try to fight me. When my city never hype me, circle.
I really like the way that little micro shift sounds on here.
The great to the Stokes Almighty. Door head open slightly when the demons try to fight.
That one's felt like it was a bit sharp. I may have overshot it. Of course, being half blind doesn't help.
The great to the Stokes Almighty. Door head open slightly when the demons try to fight me. When my city never hype me, circle poison like.
Okay, that sounded better, so let's start correcting here.
Hype me, circle poison like some ivy in the. Hype me, circle poison like some ivy in the night was feeling spot.
And since I'm doing this manually, I think I can maybe improve the attack time just a little bit.
Hype me, circle poison like some ivy in the night was feeling spicy. Friends.
I got this from, never mind. I'm kind of curious to get to that chorus and see how bad my vocal sounded on this.
Spicy. Friends was getting pricey, cut the check just like it's Nike. Spicy. Friends was getting pricey, cut the check just like it's Nike. Eat my plate just like a
Mikey likes it. Hal 9000. Dan.
Spicy. Friends was getting pricey, cut the check just like it's Nike. Eat my plate just like a Mikey. Wonder why they take me lightly. Killing them for. Killing them politely.
I think that could stretch a little bit further.
Killing them politely.
I know I'm repeating myself, but I swear doing this manually just sounds better. It takes longer, but it's worth the effort because you get a better end result.
Killing them politely. I be up and working nightly.
I do wish that they would make some updates to reattune to make it show blobs like pretty much every other pitch correction. That new software Vovius that I reviewed recently is really impressive. I like it a lot. I think the price tag's a bit steep on it, but if you're doing a crap ton of vocal tuning, you should definitely look into it. To my ear, it sounded exponentially better than Melodyne. And I really like the user interface too.
Planning that precisely, they didn't think that it was. Planning that precisely, they didn't think that it was likely. Normal only.
That was flat right there. I couldn't quite tell where I was supposed to be at.
Planning that precisely, they didn't think that it was likely. Normal only excite me. Normal only excite me. Normal only excite me.
I gotta find the right place to stretch that to.
Normal only excite me.
Nope, not there.
Normal only excite me.
So that needs to drop back.
Normal only excite me.
Davi, what is up? How is Luxembourg today?
Normal only excite me. It was up there.
Did you stream today, Davi? I could have sworn I saw that you had a stream going right before I left for church.
Likely. Normal only excite me.
Need to get you to make some beats for these guys.
Likely. Normal only excite me. It was likely. Normal only excite me. It was up there trying to.
Oh, look at that. That sounds like you are in agreement that you need to make some beats for these guys. You can take over a new market.
Likely. Normal only excite me. It was up there trying to write me back when I was asking.
I'll have to go back and check out that stream. I think I saw that it was starting like right as I was getting ready to leave.
Likely. Normal only excite me. It was up there trying to write me back when I was asking nicely.
That was all kinds of flat.
I was asking nicely.
I'm not using it because, I mean, I probably could, but I haven't paid for it yet, and I don't want to. I guess I could just do that and then render it. It's still in a trial. Actually, you know what? Let's give it a shot. I have 20 days remaining. And, okay, so I've got retune disabled. It is showing D minor is what it believes. Let's see. Or C sharp major. Let's just try this and see. Now I realize I'll have to go through here and double click all these. Or, well, you know what? I don't have to do that. I can grab all these and snap to scale. Let's try that. Let's see how good it does. I'm thinking about getting it too, but I don't do enough vocal tuning to justify the cost. But let's see how it works.
I was asking nicely.
Oh, I'm in the wrong part of the song. Got to go back to where I tuned.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me.
And I'm guessing maybe it is the wrong. Yeah, because it's got stuff all over the place instead of just. I know that this whole song he only does like 2 notes. Now I could set up MIDI and do this because I do like that feature that Vovius will read MIDI and use that as a guide. But crap, I'm almost done in Reatune, and I would have to go back and redo all this at this point. Good singer might be cheaper. Yeah, I mean, look, Stokes is not a singer; he's a rapper with some singing ability. Stokes, get in here and defend yourself.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me. I'm the best, nobody like me. Stokes Da Great, so almighty. Door head open slightly when the demons tried to fight me. When my city never hurt me. Circle poison like somebody never hurt me. Circle.
Gosh, it's been so long since I've used this. I feel like I've forgotten how to operate Reatune.
Never hurt me. Circle poison like some ivy. And the night was feeling spicy. Friends was getting pricey. Cut the check this like it's Nike. Keep my plate this like I'm Nike. Wonder why they take me lightly. Killing them politely.
Oh, in Vovius, yes. You have to turn it on. It's not turned on by default for some reason. Let me pull it back up here. Turn off Reattune. And let's just break this out for a second and scale it. And I've got this, I don't know how difficult this is for you to see with it being 4K, but the default key press for previewing sound is the letter S, and by default that is turned off. So I've got mine turned on, and if I click on a pitch center, I love that it gives you, instead of doing like Melodyne and just letting you hear that one blob, it gives you a little bit of the before and after so you can hear it contextually, which is really nice. So if I wanted to do a little bit of this, and let's just bring this up to this G sharp where it should be, I can double click that and that's locked in. This should be at F sharp and it thinks it should be an F, so I'll just take it up to the F sharp. And now my double click works there. Yeah, it's like all of these should be up at F sharp. Now, I will say that this is sounding better than Reattune. So just doing that little piece there. Yeah, I mean, so it's pretty easy to work with, and is I'm really hoping that they will end up coming down on the price. And if you're just joining in, I've also got a little micro shift going on underneath this. That should have been up. There we go. I missed this one completely. Oh, I think that's where I stopped. So if I could figure out the key correctly on this, like this thinks it's, I thought it was F sharp. Let's try that, and let's just grab a bunch of this. Let's see, so that would give me my G sharp and my F sharp. They've changed some of the, in this most recent update, they've changed some of the what's the word I'm looking for? Zoom factor, which is very helpful. Now let's try doing this automatically again with the hopefully correct key. We'll snap to F sharp major. Dang it. I can't figure out my key presses, sorry. But it's still got some stuff outside. Well, it's not really outside because F is inside. I mean, F is going to be the 7th for an F sharp scale. So let's try the C sharp major, which still gives me the same stuff. Oh, that's cool. It's showing me what's in and what's not as I mouse over these, which that's really cool. I like that snap to MIDI reference, but like all these F sharps, I guess I can grab all these Fs, and I can just move them up to F sharp. I've been rolling out. So that would take me a little bit of time, but this is actually, well, it's still much quicker than how I was doing in Reattune. If I could just get to where I could see better. I think I've accidentally just clicked in the wrong place. I wonder if I could grab all the F sharps. That would be, or all the Fs. That would be great if I could just somehow grab every instance of F and move it to F sharp. Like easily. Go ahead. So there's a block of Fs here. It can just be moved those up to F sharp. My muscle memory is really hurting me here because I'm combining some aspects of Reattune and DaVinci Resolve, and the key presses are not the same. So I got some more Fs here that can be moved up to F sharp. Killing. So, I mean, I can't really fault the software. It's working as it's designed because these notes are falling within that scale. I just wish that I could somehow limit it or remove notes. You may be able to. I may just have to read the manual again. Okay, so that's a whole section tuned. Let's see how this sounds. Let's just go to the beginning of the song. Oh, that was close. That's not quite the beginning of the song. Boop.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me, I'm the...
There's a few notes in there that I think should have been included. I just heard some. So,
I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you...
Like right there, I missed one.
Like that you...
That's the wrong one.
Like that you, like that you, like... And I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me, I'm the best, nobody like me. Stokes Da Great, so almighty. Door ahead open.
Missed that one.
Door ahead open, door ahead open. Door ahead open slightly when the demons tried to fight me. When my city never hyped me, circle poison like some ivy. And the nights was feeling spicy.
Another one there.
And the nights was feeling spicy. Friends was getting...
I hate the way that that's kind of shifting on me. Okay, that helps. If I click on a note, it stays put. Another one here. Yeah, I'm curious what you mean about adding the sine tone, if you want to expand on that a little bit. I think that maybe you're talking about like that what I would call annoying synth-like tone that's in Melodyne. I don't know. I've had some people kind of want to fight me on this on YouTube, but I feel like, and it may just be that if you have to push the vocal tuning too far or something, but Melodyne has a distinct signature to me, and it sounds like a synthesizer instead of a voice. Friends was getting pricey, cut the chicks is like it's Nike, eat my places like I'm Mikey, wonder why they take... Another one here. Mikey, like I'm Mikey, wonder why they take me lightly, killing them politely, I be up and working nightly, I've been planning that precisely, they didn't think that it was likely. Yeah, they've been pretty responsive to feedback on gear space, and matter of fact, some of the stuff that's in this new version that I'm running now, they have made some improvements based on user feedback. I'll go ahead and finish up this section with Reatune, since I've already got this much invested in it. I mean, we are like right there. And it sounds fine. I was asking nicely, keep it like the... I do wish that this had a little bit nicer interface. Yeah, they are very responsive in there. I'm really impressed with. It's almost like development speed like Reaper. But they're also trying to get a foothold in what's kind of a bit of a locked market, and they're picking up a lot of attention. I was asking nicely, keep it like the tightly, so... Stokes, if we record anything else together again, we're going to find you some new notes, bro. I was asking nicely, just a few. Keep it like the tightly, so a hater can't deny me. Okay, we are almost there. I was asking nicely, keep it like the tightly, so a hater can't deny me. Hustle Monday till it's Friday, get it. I was asking nicely. Whoops. Can't deny me, hustle Monday till it's Friday, get it. I think maybe didn't stretch that far enough. Hustle Monday till it's Friday, get it. Okay, there we go. Oh, got you. I see. Yeah, and in a lot of cases when I'm doing vocal tuning, I'll have my guitar next to me because I can find my pitches that way. I'm not a keys player, so it's just easier for me to know what I'm doing on a guitar.
Hustle Monday till it's Friday, got it in since it was.
But don't think too much about it, Stokes. I can't rap.
Hustle
You've heard me
Monday
try.
till it's Friday, got it in since it was one.
And plus, keep in mind on that chorus, my time is coming.
Hustle Monday till it's Friday, got it in since it was whitey.
With my Chester Bennington like vocals for this one.
Hustle Monday till it's Friday, got it in since it was whitey. Snakes done tried to bite me, but I'm.
Oh wait, we do have some more notes coming in that next segment. Yeah, you got a different vocal pattern altogether, which was pretty cool to switch it up like that.
Snakes done tried to bite me, but I'm still respecting how they know it's.
It's been a while since I listened to this.
Snakes done tried to bite me, but I'm still respecting how they know it's messing with they sight. I'm still respecting how they know it's.
Yeah, let me pull up that thread. I will show you in just a second. Let me find my browser. Bloop. So this is where they made their announcement of the software. And I will post in the chat the link to this. Hopefully that doesn't get deleted. This is also where I shared my review on it. Where am I? Is this page 4? Maybe I'm on page 5. That's a week ago. 2 weeks ago. Maybe I'm on page 5. I'm in here somewhere. I don't know. I'm in there somewhere. But if you check that link in chat, that will take you here. And let's see if there's any updates today. Just someone talking about a Russian comparison between repitch, Melodyne, and Vovius.
I'm still respecting how they know it's.
I think I've got this a little too far. That's why I'm getting that bit of a glitch there.
I'm still respecting how they know it's messing.
The interface in Reatune is not the best, but you got to admit it sounds pretty good, especially for free. Honestly, that's what I was hoping for because, when you go searching for Vovius, at least until like a day or two ago on YouTube, the only things that came up was Vovius and me, and I made the review because I just didn't find anything when I saw about them on Gearspace. So searching for Vovius, mine is the first one that shows up now, and now we've got one in Russian and then the one from them. Gotten some really good feedback on that too. I like the plugin. I just don't see the need to spend the money just yet. But if they come down on it, or if I just happen to get a few $100 extra, that makes it feel like it's worthwhile. I mean, it's good software. I like it better than Repitch. I got Repitch. I bought it when it was on sale for $90 and discovered a bug, like a pretty significant bug, and contacted Synchro Arts about it. And they ended up just refunding me because they were aware of it and can't seem to fix it. And I still have the software, but I just don't like using it because the interface is weird. And if I export, how do I word this? If I render a track, if I render a whole project with repitch engaged, the vocals comes out at a lower pitch and slower. If I freeze the track first, it comes out fine. So I think it's got something to do with how Reaper can do sample rate changes on the fly, and their plugin just not being aware of it. Not behaving properly. Psyche, I need to get that. I need to get a little bit more of this on the screen here.
Respected Hadley, though it's missing with they psyche. Why you
Okay, so now we are at the part where we can make fun of my vocals. Let's go ahead and figure that out.
why you wanna laugh?
Oh, that's the chorus. Okay. So that was not the overdubs. Let's find Mike's tracks, which I am down here. Yeah, repitch is weird. I've seen a lot of people with the same complaints. Okay, that's in the whole chorus bus. I had to figure out what I was doing here real quick. Okay, because I think if I recall, I was just kind of hollering like an idiot halfway across the room from the mic. So let's see what this sounds like. We'll just bring those up and.
Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on sight for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see. Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on sight for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see.
All right, so that one track is obviously way too loud. Let's see, that was me? Looks like, good lord, that was all up on that mic. Let's go ahead and just, I think I'm going to use normalize on this, at least for starters. And let's bring that around to, let's just try minus 18. And that barely turned it down. Probably should have done it by peaks. Let's just go ahead and just drop that down another. I'll have to do some automation down here.
Fight with me. You can get it on sight for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see.
May be able to just choke that out with some compression. I don't want to put too much effort into it because it's just a background vocal. And then this other.
You can get it on sight for free.
They're actually fairly close to each other in volume. It's just that my pitch is like I'm an octave higher on the other, so it sounds louder. But let's throw our good old friend Infinite Strip on here. And we will throw in, where is Pro Filters, cut some low end off of it. I do like the 60s preamp on here.
You can get it on sight for free.
Take a little bit more mud out of that. Sounds like it's probably somewhere in the 300 to 500 range.
You can get it on sight for free.
And let's get that FET compressor running faster and see if we can run this like 1176 style and just really fuzz it up.
You can get it on sight for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see. Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on sight for free. When I turn up, it's a sight.
That's controlling the dynamics pretty good. I think I want to push that threshold down even further.
You can get it on sight for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see. Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on sight for free.
I think I want to, I'll probably do another VCA comp on this at the bus level, but that's sounding pretty good for now. Let's just replicate that same one over on the other track and make adjustments as necessary.
You can get it on sight for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see. Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on sight for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see. You can get it on sight for free. When I turn up, it's a.
Okay, let's throw something on this at the bus level. And I think I want some significant saturation on this. We'll throw Old Timer on it. We'll use the Neve style preamp this time and see if we can level these out a little bit more.
You can get it on sight for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see. Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on sight for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see.
Those are balanced out pretty nicely there. Now we will throw some nasty tape saturation on it.
You can get it on sight for free. You can get it on sight for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see. Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on sight for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see.
Okay, so we'll drop that a little bit further back into the background there. I think I feel like I've got them balanced out pretty well.
You can get it on site for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see. Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see.
Okay, so that's not too bad there. They'll need some EQ work, and I'll need to let's see if I can find where his primary is there. Okay, so it looks like we're just doing a couple of, well, literal overdubs there. So I can throw Reattune on here. It's not stereo. That section, probably about 100 milliseconds, will be fine. And 333 Pro will be fine. We'll do manual. And let's figure out our notes on this.
Flatter me, why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see.
Okay, this one I think is, yeah, this section's still the kind of the same with the F sharp and G sharp. Where is F sharp? F sharp major. So let's tune this up real quick. Much longer stretches on this, so this should be fine. Mute that other one.
Why you wanna fight? Flatter me, why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free. When I turn flatter me, why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free. When
I like that that descending tone there. I want to leave those in there.
Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see. Why you wanna lie to me?
There, get all that mapped in. Magic. Yeah, I have done the trial of Melodyne, but I don't know, I couldn't get along with it and just don't like the sound.
Flatter me, why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see. Why you wanna lie to me?
That one needs a little bit more love right there.
See, why you wanna lie to me?
A little too fast that time.
See, why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? See, why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see. See, why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see.
Now in that case, he just overdubbed it, so I'm just going to copy Reattune over there and see how these sound.
See, why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me?
Oh, whoops. I just moved it instead of copying it. Let me try that again.
See, why you wanna lie to me?
I may have to go through and just manually do some on this, though, so let me update it, and we'll spot check it. Because I heard something that did not sound right.
Lie to me, why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see. Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good there. We'll go ahead and throw Infinistrip on the bus. And yeah, let's go with the 80s. That's the SSL style. We'll throw a VCA comp on it. Get my filters. No, not sidechain. Pro filters. Knock off some bottom end. And his voice seems to be very much like mine in that there's a bit of mud in the 3 to 500 range. So we'll drop a little bit there. And I think I will use channel Q for this. You should. No better time than the present. And let's give this a little bit of brightness on the top end here.
Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see.
Okay, so that's a whole nother section there.
Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me?
That brightness is sounding really good. I'll go ahead and copy that same bus over to here. And I think I'll switch to retro Q on this one because I like the sound of it, and we'll give that a little bit of a top end boost on my vocals as well. Again, I'm a background actor in this, but still.
Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me?
Oh, what did I do? Oh, I got it stacked up. I think I made a mistake.
Why you wanna lie to me?
My finger must have slipped. What did I do? I've done something, and I've done something wrong. Let me figure out what I did here.
Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free.
Oh wow, yeah, that's actually pretty aggressive. Let's reduce that and maybe give it a more gentle curve and push that up higher as far as the frequency on it.
Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free.
And let's figure out what I've done here on mine.
Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free.
Wonder if I just chopped off too much low end on. Then again, I also have to remember that on mine, I was far away from the mic.
Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site.
It's a long stretch.
'Cause I can never make a love song, love song, love song. Feeling so psyche. Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see. Why you wanna lie to me?
Perhaps too much saturation. Maybe that's what we got. Let's smooth that out a bit.
When I turn up, it's a sight to see.
Run that one more time with the EQ. Yeah, I think I shaved off too much low end here on the bus. Alright, so we can reduce the more harsh one a little bit and probably take my bus down as a whole.
Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free. When I turn up,
Maybe not quite that much.
Why you wanna lie to me? Why you wanna fight with me? You can get it on site for free. When I turn up, it's a sight to see. And my heart been feeling so cold.
Okay, so let's go back now to the beginning. A very good place to start. And I've got a couple of other vocal tracks here that I don't know that I need because I've got this micro shift, but let's see what it sounds like.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so.
Yeah, this actually might sound pretty cool with a little bit of painting to it. I know I've got that micro shift on there, but since we recorded them, let's just put those about 20% left and right, roughly, and see what they sound like blended in.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me, I'm the best, nobody like me. Stokes Da Great to Stokes.
Shoot, you are all kinds of smart. All that MIDI stuff that I don't understand.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me, I'm the best, nobody like me. Stokes Da Great to Stokes Almighty. Door head open slightly, when the demons tried to fight me when my city never hyped.
Okay, so we didn't even do anything there. Is that track even in use? No. Okay, so that looks like we were going to record something, but didn't. So that track is completely empty. I can toss that. And do we need this other track since we've got micro shift?
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me, I'm the best, nobody like me. Stokes Da Great to Stokes Almighty. Door head open slightly, when the demons tried to fight me. When my city never hype me, circle poison like some heavy. And the nights was feeling spicy, friends was getting pricey.
That sounds pretty good already with little micro shift on it, but still, I want to use reattune. Let's just copy this one over because it's the same notes and see how different this sounds. I'll throw Infinite Strip in here too.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me.
I like the extra bit of dissonance that brings, and a bit of thickness or whatever. We need to get those overdubs. Those overdubs were really cool. That's what I'm missing. So this one may take a little bit of work. These are a bit more random. And if I recall, when we were just playing with this before, we literally just put reattune on it and let it do whatever the heck it wanted to with tuning. Now, Musictron, we've got a Discord server. I'll drop an invite into chat for you, that if you want to hop in there and just kind of start talking with some people. Whoops. Just accidentally sent that to Dexter, but that's fine. Here's an invite to the Discord server. I don't know what DAW you're used to using, but we're probably going to have somebody in there that either still uses it or has used it and can help you with any translation issues you might have.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like.
All right, let's take a listen to these overdubs. Let's first get some compression going on, because he was really quiet on this, if memory serves. So let's just get the beat and the overdubs going.
I've been rolling, been so fresh, so dicey. Really like that you don't like me, there's nobody like me. Just Stokes Almighty, door head open slightly. Try to fight me when my city never hype me.
Look, wrong button.
Nights was feeling spice. Phony friends was getting pride. Cut the check just like it's night. Keep my place like I'm back. Wonder why take me like I've been killing over lately. Be up and working nightly. I've been planning that precise. They didn't think that it was likely. Normal don't excite me. It was all they tried to write me back when
I'm hearing a lot of clicking in there too, but I mean that'll all get lost in the mix. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for saturator. There we go. Put some valve saturation on there. And let's throw our friend Retune on there, and we are going to allow it to just do whatever it wants to do. Put it at about 75 milliseconds, auto correction and chromatic using the default algorithm. And let's see what we get. Actually, let's make it more aggressive. Let's do about 20 milliseconds. And let me take these out of solo so we can hear the rest. Oh, let me go say hello. Where are you? I'm looking for new arrivals right there. New arrivals. Well, I think maybe you haven't made it through the gate yet.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me, I'm the best, nobody like me. Stokes Da Great, Stokes Almighty. Door head open slightly, when the demons tried to fight me. When my city never hype me, circle poison like some ivy. And the nights was feeling spicy, phony friends was getting pricey. Cut the check just like it's Nike, keep my plate just like I'm Mikey. Wonder why they take me lightly, I've been killing them politely. I be up and working nightly, I've been planning that precisely. They didn't think that it was likely. No one don't excite me, it was out, they tried to write me back when I was asking nicely.
There's a noise in there that's bugging me. I gotta find what that is.
I've been rolling, been so fresh. Really like that you don't like me. Nobody
There
like
we
me.
are.
To stuff so I might.
I see you now. There, had to greet you formally.
I've been rolling, been so fresh. Really like that you don't like me. Nobody like me. To stuff so I might.
Let me try locking this to that F sharp.
I've been rolling, been so fresh.
That sounds a little bit ridiculous, but in context, I think it'll be fine. We'll find out here in just a second. Let's hear it in context.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me. I'm the best, nobody like me. Stokes Da Great, Stokes Almighty. Go ahead, open slightly. When the demons try to fight me, when my city never hype me. Circle poison.
Okay, that's sounding pretty good. Let's throw our friend Infinistrip on the master with Old Timer. Look at all that activity on the Discord server. The gang is out in full force. Just want to get some gentle compression to glue this stuff together.
I've been rolling, I'm so icy, been so fresh, been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me. I'm the best, nobody like me. Stokes Da Great, Stokes Almighty. Go ahead, open slightly. When the demons try to fight me, when my city never hype me. Circle poison like some ivy. In the nights was feeling spicy. Friends was getting pricey. Cut the check just like it's Nike. Eat my plate just like a Mikey. Wonder why they take me lightly. I be killing them politely. I be up and working nightly. I been planning that precisely. They didn't think that it was likely. No more don't excite me. It was out they tried to write me back when I was asking nicely. Keep it locked up tightly so a hater can't deny me. Hustle Monday till it's Friday. Get it in since it was whitey. Snakes I tried to bite me, but I'm still respect that Hadley though it's missing.
Oh wait, sorry, I missed a comment over here. There, I haven't tried that out today, so that's cool. Some extreme retune on vocals to make them sound. Oh yeah, that's actually I just did that on the overdubs. Let's take a listen to them, just kind of in solo.
I've been rolling, it been so fresh, so dicey. Really like it, you don't like me. Best nobody like me.
I'm wondering about maybe some delay throws.
Try to fight me when my city never hype me. Poison like some ivy. The nights was feeling spice. Only friends was getting pride. Cut the check just like it's Nike. Keep my play like I'm Mikey. Wonder why they take me lightly. I've been killing them, but they up and working nightly.
That's what's up. One of us.
Normal don't excite me. Was all they try to write me back when I was asking nicely. Locked up tight, hater can't deny me.
I think that sounds pretty cool there, actually. I'm not usually a fan of that type of tuning, but that works out pretty good. Let's try on this overdub. So actually, I think I want to just do it off to the side here. Space delay? I don't know. We'll just try it. Either it'll work or it won't. Let's give this a shot. Let me route this into this track. Give it a name. And this is literally going to be some trial and error here. So let's see. I do want it to have multiple heads, so I'll need to find the right mode. This plugin makes my brain hurt. Let's try left and right. See what this does.
I've been rolling, I'm so been so fresh, so dicey. Really like it, you don't like me. There's nobody like me. Just so almighty. Go ahead, open slightly. Try to find me.
Gotta find a mode. Oh, sync. There we go. Now, my eyes are old, so don't laugh at what I'm about to do. So I'm trying to see with this one. I kind of hate the way that this works. So that would be an eighth note with a half note triplet. You just got some fixed modes here. This one would be heads 2 and 3, so that's half note triplet with a dotted whole note. Let's try it. Oh wait, goodness, what am I thinking? I've got my own rate control here. I can set it to whatever I want. So we could try a dotted eighth with a half note. To drive that input a bit more. I wonder if I've got any Freak Show Industries plugins on here. I know that I had played with some for a while, but I ended up like, I've got Maybe I Shouldn't Have Built You. Let's try this. This could be fun. Been so fresh, so dicey, really like it, you don't like me. There's nobody like me. Just so mad, go ahead, open slide. Never hurt me. Poison like some worry. Nights was feeling space. Only freeze was getting bad. Cause the chicks is like a snack. In my face, like I'm back. You know why they take me line. I've been killing no way. There you go. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Freak Show, let's see here. Boop. Freak Show Industries. Now, they've got lots of plugins for, well, if the site works. Let's see if it comes up today. It does not seem to be working. Yep, that page is not working. Oh, wait, there it goes. Yay. Oh, sorry, I still got that comment up on the screen. I forgot I've got that set not to auto clear. Now, I hate that they never finished with this one. But anyway, they've got lots of plugins that are for mangling stuff. And you can buy it or you can steal it. And it's hilarious because if you hit the steal button, it makes you jump through a few hoops. Like, why did you choose this life of crime? And these are the reasons you can choose. The plugin's the same regardless, but it's just hilarious the way that they kind of, their marketing is something special. Let's see here, run a little behind. Give me just a second to check my messages. My bandmates are on the way over. So I'll have to button this up shortly, but let me see what other... I don't have a whole lot of those types of plugins because it's just not something that I use regularly in the type of music that I do. And I typically do rock and metal type of stuff, so... But I think I've got a bunch of... Well, I've got tons of IK stuff. I can try their new Delay Lab. I've not played with that yet. That's big. This may be just the thing. Let's play with it. Doubling. Ooh, ping pong. This would probably be a bit more fun to put this on individual tracks instead of on the bus, but I'm just kind of experimenting, so. I don't see a point on that. Oh, that's kind of neat. This could be interesting. Try quarter note.
Been so fresh, it's been so dicey. Really like that you don't like me. I'm the best, nobody like me. Stokes Da Great, Stokes Almighty. Go ahead, open slightly. When the demons tried to fight me, when my city never hype me. Circle poison like some ivy, and the nights was feeling spicy. Friends was getting pricey. Cut the check just like it's Nike. Eat my plate just like I'm Mikey. Wonder why they take me lightly. Killing them politely. I be up and working nightly.
I don't think I like it.
You don't like me, there's nobody like me. Just those almighty, go ahead, open slightly. Try to fight me when my city never hype me. Poison like some ivy, nice was feeling.
Yeah, this is one of those things where I would probably have to sit here and mess with for a bit. I think I may have fracture on here. Or we could use the avocado ducker, which that's built into Reaper. This one's a fun one. Takes a bit of playing, but it introduces some glitches as well. I don't think I need all that. Yeah, I think a lot of this is just a bit much. Yeah, as you can tell, this is not my sphere of expertise. I'm thinking really just a simple delay with some automation is probably going to be my friend for the, oh, what is this? Apparently I have a PSP plugin that I was not aware of, and it does not scale, or does it? Let's try 200% for old eyes. Maybe this will work better for me. This is interesting. Yeah, for sure.
City never hype me, circle poison like some ivy, and the nights was feeling spicy. Friends was getting pricey, cut the check just like it's Nike. Keep my plate just like I'm Mikey. Wonder why they take me lightly. Killing them politely. I be up and working nightly. I been planning that precisely.
That's kind of neat mixed in at a low volume like that, just to give it a little bit of something. I need to kick this over to Davi. I feel like that chorus goes a bit more central. Might sound pretty good with microshift on there too. And I am going to have to bail. Looks like my bandmates are here, so it's time to pack this up and play some doom metal. So thank you guys for joining me today, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace. How do you stop this thing?